Misplaced modifiers are a very common writing error that are easy to correct if you know what a modifier is. So what is a modifier? A modifier is any word or group of words, such as adjectives or adverbs, that are used to describe another part of a sentence. It's also any phrase or clause we use like an adjective or adverb. We're going to look at some sentences that use modifiers correctly. The beautiful old house. In this sentence, beautiful and old are being used as adjectives to describe house. The house across the street. Across the street is a prepositional phrase that's being used to describe the noun, which is house. The house that they bought last year. That they bought last year is a relative clause that's functioning as an adjective in the sentence. A relative clause is one kind of dependent clause that has a subject and a verb but can't stand alone as a sentence. When you put a word or clause in the wrong part of a sentence, it can change the meaning of the whole sentence. We almost ate all of the sandwiches. Almost is a limiting adverb. We don't want to say in the sentence that we almost ate all of the sandwiches. Instead, we want to say ate almost all of the sandwiches. You want the word almost to be as close to all as possible. Chasing a squirrel up a tree, my grandmother saw her cat, Fluffy. This sentence, the way it's written, makes it sound like my grandmother was chasing a squirrel up a tree, when what you want to say is my grandmother saw her cat, Fluffy, chasing a squirrel up a tree. The modifying phrase, chasing a squirrel up a tree, needs to be as close to the noun as possible, which is cat. She wore a pink summer hat on her head, which was much too big. The way the sentence is written suggests that her head was much too big, not the hat. So you want to say she wore a pink summer hat on her head, which was much too big. You can remove on her head because that's the only place you wear a hat, so it's implied. Make sure your modifier is as close to the word as possible.